Alright, people, so I'm here to rant today because I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately within different social media sites and different Facebook posts and stuff like that. People basically mocking people who wear makeup, and apparently makeup isn't allowed, like, right now. Like, people just, like, if you even put, like, a little bit of eyeliner and lipstick on, you're overdoing it and you're fake. And people just sit there and say girls who wear makeup are insecure about themselves, and they need it to feel better about themselves, or they're just like too ugly to like not wear makeup, and stuff like that. And that they're wearing makeup to deceive people, and they're just fake and all this other stuff because they wear makeup. I'm here to tell you that that's not true. Like, maybe sometimes there might be certain cases where certain things of that is true, but just because someone puts on a little bit of makeup does not mean they need it, does not mean that they're insecure, does not mean they're trying to deceive people, does not mean they're fake. They're putting on a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of lip gloss, whatever the case may be. I mean, it's really ridiculous that in this day and age, people are sitting there trying to act like it's a big problem to wear makeup. I mean, makeup enhances beauty, and a lot of times it makes people feel good about themselves. So what if they want to I can't talk. If they want to wear a little bit of makeup, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to me. I mean, and a lot of girls will sit there and say stuff too lately, like, oh, I don't need makeup to feel beautiful. I don't understand all these people who need makeup to feel beautiful. Like, where do you get off saying stuff like that? Like, that's great that you don't wear makeup, okay? But who are you to sit there and mock people who do wear makeup? Like, what gave you the audacity to be able to do that? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's great. You don't want to wear makeup, but someone else does. Like, is it a crime to want to wear makeup? I mean, is it a crime to want to look even prettier? Or some people feel like, yeah, some people do feel like makeup makes you a little bit prettier. It enhances beauty. You might not need it. And a lot of girls who wear makeup really don't need it. The funny thing is I find more girls who wear the makeup who really don't need it, and the girls who don't wear makeup are the ones that really do need it. I'm sorry, but it's true. And it's insane. Like, but you don't see girls, who do wear makeup sitting there talking about all the girls who don't wear makeup. Like, I wear makeup a lot, actually. And I'm not sitting there on Facebook talking about, oh, I don't understand. Like, all these girls who don't wear makeup need to wear makeup. I'm not saying stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to mock people who don't. Like, I feel like if you want to wear makeup, that's great. If you don't want to wear makeup, that's great too. Like, it's insane. And, and it's funny to me too, because, like, I feel like a lot of the girls who are sitting there saying stuff like that are just jealous. They're jealous of the fact that they can't do makeup the right way, so they just don't wear it, because that's the case. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like if you're sitting there and you're taking the time to sit there talking about other girls who do wear makeup, I feel like you're jealous. I feel like you don't know how to do your makeup correctly, or you can't afford to do your makeup like some of these other girls do, because some of the other girls can afford higher end makeup. I'm not saying you need higher end makeup. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying, like, whatever. I'm not saying it's better or nothing like that. I'm just saying, they'll sit there and be jealous of the fact that, like, this other girl has high-end makeup. Or some people will sit there and say that because they don't have the time to do their makeup, or they're just simply, like, just really ugly, and even with makeup they can't get that cute. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just telling the truth. And that's how I feel. I feel like if you're taking the time out of your day to talk about girls who wear makeup, you're jealous. Like, there's got to be some kind of thing that I don't understand why you're sitting there saying stuff about other people. Like, it's just insane to me. I mean, I'm not saying everyone needs makeup by any means, and I'm not dissing anybody who doesn't wear makeup. I'm just saying the people who sit there and talk about it all day long, or who sit there and post stuff about, oh, I don't need makeup, I don't ever wear makeup. So what? Who cares? Like, great for you. Like, some people do. So stop trying to sit there and say, like, oh, there's a problem with people who wear makeup. That's not a problem. Like, you wear makeup, great. Don't wear makeup, great. Like, it's insane. I mean, and guys will sit there and say that, girls are trying to deceive them and we're fake and blah blah blah, or we'll sit there and be like, oh, we're just trying to impress dudes and stuff. Like, there'll be those other dudes and stuff. Sorry, I had a piece of hair. There'll be dudes who sit there and say like, oh, we're trying to impress them and stuff. Do you honestly think I'm buying all the naked palettes, which you guys probably don't even know what the hell that is, but do you think I'm buying all the naked palettes to impress you when each of them costs like $55 a palette? No. Like, no. I mean, the highest palette I own right now is an $80 palette for like 5 different shadows. So I'm spending $80 on 5 shadows in a palette, okay? Do you think I'm doing that when you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference, from the $80 palette from a $10 palette at Walmart? You're kidding. Do you think I'm spending that, like, hundreds of dollars on makeup to impress other girls? No. I'm doing it because I like makeup. Makeup is my form of art. And for a lot of people, that's our art for us. There's people who literally will do makeup for art. That's what they like. And yeah, makeup does make me feel good. So what? And like, honestly, there are some people who really do. Like, they're not happy with themselves. They don't like the way that they look. And maybe makeup gives them the confidence that they didn't have before. So what? That's amazing to, like, if someone who, I mean, we sit there and talk about how people shouldn't be depressed, and like, I mean, there's a lot of people who have all these disorders and stuff like that, but then we're sitting there mocking them for trying to do something about it. Like, if they put on a little bit of makeup, they're sitting there calling them fake, they're sitting there doing this and that. It's literally disgusting, the problems that we have, like, in America. Same thing with, like, people who are overweight and try to do something about it. We sit there and criticize them too. Like, they'll be outside walking and stuff, and you'll see people who will sit there and make fun of them for trying to do something about it. Like, same thing. Like, we don't want people to have these body image problems, but we'll sit there and make fun of people who try to do something about it to try to make themselves feel better. We sit there and mock that. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is going through all your minds? Like, I really don't get it. I mean, it's insane. And for guys who sit there and say they rather have girls without makeup, first of all, have you ever seen a girl without makeup? A lot of people nowadays will sit there and lie about the fact that they don't have makeup on. Like, they'll take pictures, no makeup, blah blah blah, but they filtered the shit out of those pictures. Okay, one, or they have some type of makeup on. I've even seen girls who say no makeup, but yeah, their whole face doesn't have makeup on it, but they have their eyebrows filled in. That's makeup. So, it kills me. And they've even done studies and stuff and had pictures of certain girls and stuff, and had guys pick which one they choose. And they all picked, like, the majority of them picked girls who actually had makeup on. They didn't know it, but they had makeup on. I mean, there might be the case of guys who really just rather have a natural girl, but I mean, most of you don't even know what one looks like, because a lot of girls wear makeup, and I'm sick of seeing people who sit there and try to act like they don't wear makeup, or they never wore makeup in their lives, or, I mean, it doesn't make them feel better, because it does, for the most part, and if it doesn't, well, good for you. And it's just, it just drives me crazy. And, I mean, like, there's actual diseases and stuff of people who, like, the fear of not being good enough. It's called, I wrote it down because I don't even know how to say it. It's atelophobia, something like that. Look it up. It's the fear of not being good enough. And there's BDD, which is body dysmorphic disorder, which is like it's a body image disease. Like, you're literally, like, obsessed with, like over, like, obsessing about, like, what your body looks like, what you look like in general. Like, you're sitting there thinking about it all the time. Like, these are actual problems. People actually have these problems, and we have people who are sitting there making fun of the fact that they do, or sitting there trying to say that everybody has these problems when they don't. And we don't sit there and take these mental problems seriously, as serious as we take other mental problems, because we feel like those are worse than these ones. Like, not being happy in your own skin is a problem. Like, that's a problem for a lot of people. Like, if you don't feel good about yourself, that's a problem. Like, it really is. And we should not sit there and try to make fun of people who feel like that. That's not right. And these are a lot of the people who are saying these things are the same people who support Caitlyn Jenner. I'm sorry for saying this, but what is real about her? She's clearly somebody who also had a problem with her image, correct? That's all fake, sweetie. All fake. Like, I'm sorry for saying it, but it's true. She wasn't happy with her body and her image. She wanted to become a she. It was a he who wanted to become a she, which I'm not saying that's a problem at all. I know people who have done it. I support it. I really do. But we call her brave for doing all that stuff to herself. But then we call people who want to enhance their beauty, who maybe feel better about makeup, fake and trying to deceive people. But we call Caitlyn Jenner brave. What kind of stuff is that? Like, it's the same thing, right? Except in a way it's different because we're not changing our gender. We're putting a little bit of makeup on and we're being called fake for that. But we're the same people who are calling someone else who's a public figure, mind you, brave for doing it. There's something wrong with that. And these are the same people who are like obsessed with the Kardashians. I'm sorry, but I cannot stand the Kardashians. I hate all of them. I don't support them at all, okay? But what is real about any of these girls? They all wear makeup. They all have plastic surgery. Hate to break it to you, but they do, okay? So what is real about these girls? Nothing. They all wear makeup. Have you seen any of them without makeup? Yeah, exactly. So nothing is real about any of their appearance, but that's okay. Cause why? Cause they're celebrities. They're famous. And why do guys think that that's okay? Because Kim Kardashian has a big booty. That's probably the only reason you think that's okay for her to wear pounds of makeup on her face. Mind you, she poses naked and has sex tapes, and we call girls like that role models, okay? There's something literally wrong with the world. Like, if you honestly sit there and think about it, there's something wrong with this world where we can sit there and say girls like that who have sex tapes and pose naked, mind you, while they have children and stuff like that. They call them like role models and everything else, but we're sitting there calling people who put a little bit of makeup on fake. And we're sitting there making fun of gay people, and there's racism and all kinds of other stuff. It's literally insane. It's just insane to me. I mean, like all celebrities and stuff, the majority of them wear makeup. The majority of them have plastic surgery, okay, have something done to them. Mind you, they have trainers. They have millions of dollars to look that good. But what's okay about that? Like, I don't understand. Stop judging people. That's all I can basically say. Stop judging people because it's ridiculous. Like, it really is. And to guys, like, who sit there and say stuff about that, you don't see girls commenting about the $300 pair of Jordans the $300 you're dropping on the latest pair of Jordans, the chains you're buying, like, when you don't even pay your bills, okay? Some of you don't even have gas or food in your house. Like, and some of you have children that you don't even see, you don't even, like, pay child support towards. But you're going to comment on girls who wear makeup, and you're going to have an opinion, okay? But you don't see girls sitting there talking about you on Facebook all day long about, oh, this dude don't have money and for his child and stuff, but he can go spend money on Jordans. Like, you don't see girls sitting there talking about this stuff because we don't care. Like, but you're going to sit there and comment about what we're doing. Like, and we're just putting a little bit of makeup on. That's the issue, right? Like, it's literally insane. Like, it really is. And the funny thing is, too, is, like, half of these dudes that I've seen on Facebook and other social media sites, I had no idea you guys were even fathers before Father's Day came around. Let's talk about that. I mean, really. And then a lot of these girls, too, that are sitting there commenting and stuff, like, let's talk about some of the stuff about you. Like, some of you girls have boyfriends literally every other week. Some of you spread your legs open to every guy you meet. Some of you were pregnant at 15. Like, but you're judging girls who wear makeup. Okay. I'm not saying there's stuff wrong with any of the stuff I listed. I'm not trying to diss anybody in this video. I'm just simply saying stop judging other people, especially for wearing makeup. It's not a crime. Okay. My video is way long enough, so have a good day. Bye.